Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentlemen, I'm back with another video on the channel, and today we have our NPBA Week 6 Team Builder before the match. Today, we the Copenhagen Galleys are going up against the Seattle Sigilyphs, coached by DashingSceptile. We have an interesting matchup, and we really want to get a win because we've solved two unfortunate losses lately. A 6-0 and a 4, so our differential is looking a little bit not the greatest, but I definitely think we can turn it around. I think the team is pretty solid. It's not amazing. I understand it's still not amazing, but I still think it's good enough to turn it around. Now, DashingSceptile's team consists of Mega Diancie, Celesteela, Infernape, Latias, Swampert, Silvally, Roserade, Charjabug, Electros, and Avalok. So it's interesting because this is actually one of the first matchups where the opposing team is almost as slow as our own. His speed is a little bit better when it comes to the high tier ones because he has two 110s and a 108 speed tier, which means he has more mons to sort of outspeed the most of our team. But other than that, we actually do have some pretty decently even speed tiers. Like I have a base 100, he has a base 95, and we go down below and whatnot. So this might be to our advantage. I do unfortunately think he has like the best Choice Scarf in Infernape, so I don't really think if we bring like Choice Scarf Obstagoon or Choice Scarf Zapdos or something like that, it's gonna benefit us much. So that's a little bit annoying. And let's just be honest here, Mega Diancie Celesteela is an insanely annoying combo to deal with. You try and Earthquake the Diancie, then Celesteela just comes in. You try and hit the Celesteela with like an electric move. I mean, I said Diancie Celesteela, but then the Latias just covers like the electric moves and whatnot. So it's a really good combo he has, like with the Fair Dragon Steel Core there. Other annoying monsters to look out for is the Swampert. I think Swampert has a good chance of coming. It's a good pivot, it's Stealth Rock, stuff like that. And I think Electros has a really good chance of coming. I feel like AV Electros is really good against us because it stops Zapdos, it somewhat stops Latios a little bit because it does get access to like knockoff, U-turn for super effective damage and stuff like that. I don't know what else would actually come. Like I think the 5 first and Electros are most likely. I think Silvally could come because he doesn't have a Dark type, so we would bring like Silvally Dark for Latios. We can't just Psychic spam. But on the other hand, he has pretty decent mons to take care of Psychic moves. Like AV Electros can eat it up pretty well. Latias can, but in this scenario specifically, Latias would also be weak to our Dragon move, so that's a little bit unfortunate for him. But I guess with all that, let's just jump into our own team. And first off, we, as always, of course, have Spearmint the Latios. So we're gonna be running Life Orb again this week with Psychic, Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, and Recover. 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, 252 in speed. We're just max to try and speed tie with the Diancie/Latias. I feel like that's just the best way to do it this time around. Also, I opted for the Life Orb. I was very close to bringing Choice Specs because as I mentioned, we can just spam Psychic, and even Draco Meteor is not that bad of a spam move. But I kind of don't want to allow the Diancie in on like Latios after we drop a Draco and if we're locked in and whatnot. And Life Orb should still actually be enough that we can hit pretty much anything on his team. With the coverage of Psychic, Draco Meteor, we hit everything that's not the Celesteela, and that's where Thunderbolt comes in. As I mentioned, I think AV Electros could come, and that would be a little bit annoying. That does kind of not beat the set, but it does make it so we have to hit it like a couple of times before we kill it. And one thing I really noticed last week and just in general is not having a Recover or Roost on Latios is a little bit annoying when you run the Life Orb because it's constant chip. Just makes it so you get within your opponent's range. So if you can like recover up in one turn or something, maybe he wants to sack something, we recover up, boom, we all of a sudden have a full health or at least more healthy Latios, and then we can just kill on the after turn. So that's the reason. Draco Meteor over Dragon Pulse, I'm still like 50-50 about those two because I like Draco Meteor for the instant like wham, we can kill something, but I also like Dragon Pulse just because you can spam it. In a scenario where we have to click Draco Meteor, we also immediately have to switch out the turn after, and that's the main thing I dislike about Draco Meteor, but we'll see how it is this week. Next up, we have Stormbreaker the Zapdos with heavy duty boost, static, U-turn, Hurricane, Thunderbolt, and Roost. 14 HP, 252 in special attack, 216 speed with Timid Nature. This allows us to outspeed anything that's called the Silvally and below. And basically, he doesn't have the greatest Zapdos counters. His best counter is the Electros, which I also think is the best counter for Latios. So by having two mons that can really take care of that mon, we can kind of just, you know, will it down. It doesn't get any recovery besides like Giga Drain and Drain Punch. Or I guess if you want to run like Wrist or Chest or something like that. But if he runs that, I can't really predict that, you know. So I think this is a really good way to pressure his mod. Of course, Zapdos is also just amazing because it pressures the Celesteela very well. Hurricane, because we are an offensive Zapdos, does also do quite a chunk to like Latias, and the same with Swampert, which is of course immune to the electric moves, but Hurricane is more than enough there. And U-turn for like the momentum, but honestly, I probably will just click Hurricane Thunderbolt in most scenarios. Ruse for the longevity, but honestly, we're just here to do damage this time around, not here to really be a bulky nuisance. The only one I would consider swapping in on is the Celesteela, but I still have to watch out because Celesteela does have access to rock moves. Next up, we have Catapult the Blastoise with Wider, Torrent, Surf, Ice Beam, Water Spout, and Chill Smash. 76 in health, 252 in special, and 180 in speed with a Timid Nature. Now, this is the win con. Chill Smash Blastoise is actually not that bad this time around because his water type does not resist water, so we can still hit it. We can hit it with a Surf or Water Spout. The reason we have Water Spout on is in case he swaps out on a Shell Smash, we can Water Spout for like the extra damage. Ice Beam pretty much hits anything that Water Spout wouldn't hit, which is the Roserade and the Latias, which is very, very nice. Like, I definitely do think if we can get our opponent's health low on a couple of mons, we can easily sweep with this set. We speed corrupted, so we outspeed on Choice Scarf and Fernape. I really wanted to run Modest, but I don't I don't want to risk him being max speed Choice Scarf and Fernape. So I just opted for the Timid, and then we'll just have to do that a little bit of extra damage. This is our win con. I hope we can pull it off. If we can, I would be very happy. Next up, we have Kingdom Klefki with the Ockerberry, Prankster, Psychic, Flash Cannon, Spikes, and Thunderwave. 248 in HP, 72 in defense, and 188 in special defense. This is here for like Roserade, maybe Latias, maybe Electros. Like, this is just an all-around switch to kind of scout a little bit, get some spikes up, Thunderwave a couple stuff if we can. I doubt he would bring in the Diancie on Klefki with the Magic Bounce, plus he would have to be Mecha already before he can do that. But yeah, I don't think he would swap it in because he would risk like a Flash Cannon. I guess if he's in with Celesteela, there's no way I would ever click Flash Cannon, but it's still kind of a ballsy move in my opinion. We have Psychic because it hits the Roserade. As I mentioned, this is kind of a Roserade counter. Also, we can maybe catch the Infernape. We have the Ockerberry because it's really good against a lot of things, like Infernape, of course, but also Diancie, Mystical Fire. I definitely think there's a high chance he runs Mystical Fire than Earth Power. Then Celesteela has Flamethrower, Latias has Mystical Fire, so just in general, Flamethrower for Electros. General, Ockerberry is not that bad this time around, so that's why we're running that. Yeah, this is kind of... Klefki doesn't have like a prominent role this time around. It's just kind of here to be a little bit annoying, spread some yellow magic, maybe get some spikes up so we can, as I mentioned, whittle down some mons. Next up, we have Bulbasaur, the Mega Venus or Venusauride Thickbat, Knockoff, Giga Drain, Touch Bomb, Synthesis. 248 in HP, 212 in defense, and 48 in special defense. This is physically defensive because, and I know this sounds hella weird, this is our Infernape counter. Yeah, laugh at me, I know. I don't have a good Infernape switch because I'm running an offensive Blastoise, and I don't want to lose health on Blastoise in case Water Spout can become a good thing. I know you're watching and you're seeing, but isn't there Mudstill right there? But the problem is Mudstill, I need Mudstill for Diancie. Diancie has access to Psychic, so Venusaur is actually not that good of a counter to Diancie. So Mudstill is way, way better. So I kind of have to run a Spidef Mudstill because it can take care of Diancie in any which way. And of course, Venusaur can still take a hit from Diancie if we need to, and it can hit with like either Giga Drain, Slush Bomb. But yeah, we are probably going to lead this to get the Mega off immediately. I think almost no matter what he leads with, I will stay in and get the Mega off. If he leads Latias and Celesteela, I definitely have to think about it a little bit. It's going to depend on what the rest of the team looks like, if we like are going to heavy need Venusaur or not. But yeah, if we need to get the Mega off, so we have like an Infernape switch, because otherwise we don't have a counter to that at all. Yeah, we kind of just lose, you know. And next up, we have Maximus the Mudstill with Leftovers, Stamina, Earthquake, Smackdown, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. 248 in HP, 40 in defense, 220 in special defense with the Careful Nature. So I mentioned, this is our Diancie counter. It can also take like a hit from Latias if Latias doesn't have a super effective move, but as we would have Smackdown first and then Earthquake. The reason we have Smackdown is because he has a couple of monsters above the ground, Celesteela, Latias, Electros. So if we come in on like Diancie and we're like, okay, he's 100% gonna swap out, we could potentially click Smackdown. And if he swaps into either of those three, specifically the Celesteela or the Electros, We can click Earthquake. You can then say, oh, couldn't you just swap to one of the others? It is what it is. We just have to take it. If he swaps to like the Celesteela, we smack it down. He probably wouldn't stay in, so then I could probably click Toxic on whatever would come in. So it's a way to have some mind game with Mod still and not making it a complete like a complete zero against Latias, Celesteela, and Electros. But yeah, that's the team this week. As always, if you like the team build up, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you think of the team, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I will now head into the battle, so peace, YouTube. Alright, what's good YouTube? Jonathan here back with another video, and today we have our NPBA week 7, I want to say. Wow, whoops, let's get this out of here real quick. Sorry, I believe it's week 7, week 6. I can't remember because I had to play a week in the middle of a week. So I can't remember. It's 6 or 7. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. I know I should be on top of this, but I'm not. Yeah, we're going up against the DashingSceptile's coach of Seattle Sigilyphs, and he brought the Mega Diancie, the Celesteela, the Roserade, the Latias, the Swampert, and the Silvally. I'm expecting Silvally to be dark since there's no Electros. I really thought Electros was going to come with like an AV for Latios, but it didn't. So that instantly makes me believe there's a good chance of it being Silvally dark. Now, regarding the lead, I'm thinking Swampert probably has the lead for him. So I think I'm gonna lead Vino no matter what. And if he leads Celesteela, he leads Celesteela. That's annoying. We don't have the greatest answers for Celesteela just in general, so it's gonna be interesting. It's the not much better. Let's be honest here, not much better. Woo. Woo. Okay. So if he fires off a Psychic right here, it will do quite a lot to us. It will hurt, I won't lie about that. It will hurt. We could, since no Infernape, I don't know how much we necessarily need Venusaurs. I kind of want to stay in a knockoff, get rid of whatever item this may have. If he's a Calm Mindset, that's a bit of an issue, but we do have Klefki we can Thunder Wave into. Like, we could Thunder Wave it and then go into, like, our Latios. Also, I don't think he's expecting us to stay in, and we can heal on... Is it only, like, the Swampert we can heal on? Maybe Silvally? I think. Oh, even Roserade is... Yeah, Roserade is kind of... Because I would think the Roserade probably carries, like, extra sensory. That's, like, my guess. But I really want to stay in the knockoff, get rid of this thing's item, leftovers, Scarf, whatever it may be. Yeah, this might be stupid. Mystical Fire, I'm so here for that. Oh, that's perfect. That's really nice. So you probably expect like Klefki, I would imagine Tank. The Scarf Boss Wall, huh? Interesting. Okay, Tankerberry for Scarf Boss Wall. I kind of get it. But I didn't think Scarf Boss Wall was very good in this matchup, just because, like, I feel like Celesteela kind of sits in front of it almost no matter what. I don't know. Let's see. We did 40% with our knockoff, so that does mean he's probably like max HP, is what I'm getting from this. Which also mean in hindsight, in turn means he probably doesn't have that much speed, which would probably make our Zapdos faster then. Because we are running a very fast Zapdos this time around. Enough to outspeed the Silvally specifically. So, which now that it actually came, I'm not too worried about that. I'm pretty happy about that. Now, with him claiming Mystical Fire, he could literally click Mystical Fire again, and it will be annoying. Because like he'll just keep lowering our special attack, and knockoff is going to do less this time around. Yeah, wow, this thing is really, because if he Mystical Fires into our like a Zapdos, that's really annoying as well. I just realized, like, that's really annoying as well. Klefki is special as but I mean, I can go Klefki and I can get like a somewhat free. No, he's probably gonna go Swampert on the Klefki, right? Like, I want to go Zapdos here, but Psychic does a lot. I kind of need Zapdos to be somewhat healthy for the Celesteela. Klefki, do we need? Yeah, I kind of need Klefki. I think there's like a semi-decent chance he recovers here. Right? I'm gonna go Klefki this time. He clicks the Mystical Fire. Okay, he clicks Psychic this time. not too worried about that. So I don't think there's like a scenario where he stays in here. Right? I don't think there would be. I kind of want to just spikes because we can take like an Ockerberry. I guess with Mystical Fire he could just stay in and like not care, you know. He could be defog on this as well. Like I think there's a good chance he's defog on this. With our Ockerberry Mystical Fire the first time around, there's absolutely nothing. So is spikes important to me? It's good for the swamp. It's good for willing down swamp. It's good for willing down Rosary. It's good for Diancie, Silvally. Problem is Latios and Celesteela are probably the most annoying ones to deal with for my team, and they don't care. I kind of want a Thunder Wave, but also I feel like Swampert is very much coming in here, right? No, he stays in. Damn, I should have Thunder Waved. I'm annoyed I didn't do that now. Also, we lost our Ockerberry, so we brought our Ockerberry partly for the Ape, partly for Mystical Fire Diancie. I guess Mystical Fire this. This wasn't like... I didn't think about Mystical Fire Latias, but that is actually really annoying now that he's using it. I'm like, oh, that is actually kind of annoying. So it makes sense. Wait, didn't it why didn't it update? Update, please. Import, update, because I'm trying to get like my calc to show Klefki without the Ockerberry. Just, yeah, there. Okay, we can take one more, like pretty comfortably. The main issue is... This thing is annoying. This thing is really annoying. I kind of want a Thunder Wave when I put it on like yeah. Boom, get Thunder Wave. He Mystical Fires. Okay, we take the damage. We take 36. So he's actually not offensive like at all, I think. Yeah, no offense whatsoever. Which right now I actually think I might just sack Klefki, you know, get another layer. Yeah, you know what? Get another layer spike, sack Klefki. I think that's fine. Kind of want to just go Latios, right? Drop a Draco, pretty much. I think that's probably the best play here. We guaranteed out, yeah, we guaranteed outspeed this as well. So. Would you stack this? You probably would, right? See, I brought Draco Meteor this time around because, as it was mentioned in one of the comments on the video last week, that there were situations where Draco Meteor would have killed where Dragon Pulse wouldn't. So I opted for Draco Meteor this time around because his fairy type is like a Diancie, and I highly doubt he would swap the Diancie in on us, right? Like I don't think he would. So that's why I went for the I opted to go for the what's it called, Draco Meteor this time around. Main issue is if I Draco Meteor and he goes into, well, then he sacks this, I then basically have to swap no matter what on the next turn, and I'm not super happy that he sacks this. Man, if I'd missed, I wish I had been Pulse, because I would have gotten the kill and I could have just stayed in. It is Silvally Dark. I thought it would be Silvally Dark, yeah. Okay, I am predicting the Parting Shot, like almost guaranteed. I think it's gonna be Parting Shot, which makes me want to go... Like, I'm pretty sure he's Parting Shotting, right? Because even if I stay in, he can just, you know, not care. If that makes sense. Yeah, so it is Silvally Dark, as I kind of thought it would be. Like, I thought about it, like, I thought that's what it... I'm just gonna go Vino, because Abe isn't here, so this is like, yeah. No, he defogs, okay. I mean, so, okay, we won't have spikes. It's a little bit annoying. I kind of want to knock off to whatever wants to come in. It could be the Celesteela will literally do nothing to the Celesteela. He's... Yeah, he's probably just gonna straight up Parting Shot, actually, so I'm gonna knock off. Because he's probably like multi-attack, Parting Shot, defog, blank. I don't know what the last move would be. It could be a multitude of different stuff. Maybe like a Thunder Wave. Something. I believe it does get Thunder Wave, right? If I do remember, yeah, it does. That would be annoying. I'm gonna. Okay, no, he has Air Slash for this matchup. Are you serious? That's kind of funny, but you know. Okay. If this don't, I was about to get mauled. So we can take a hit here. I kind of like if I go for an attacking move on this turn, right? If I go for an... actually, would he have... Ooh, I just realized, would he have Parting Shot in case? Because if he's like a Dark variant, that means obviously it's not that bad of a swap. Like, he might just be U-turn over, like, parting shot, is what I'm thinking now. If he doesn't want to risk the Defiant. Yeah, he might be. I kind of want to get damage on this, but I also want to get damage on, like, a Celesteela. Yeah, slash, I'm gonna Giga Drain, don't. See, willing this down is really, really nice. He's probably thinking the same thing, that if he wills me down, that's really nice. I kind of want to go Zapdos, because Slash does absolutely nothing. And okay, wait, we can calc the Giga Drain. Just think, please, think. So his Slash does 30. Ooh, so he's specially invested. What, does that mean he's not like multi-attack? Does that mean he's probably... He's done about 30, so he has a little bit of special investment. Okay, I know that much. Our Giga Drain did 27, so he's definitely probably max HP, right? Yeah, max HP. I'm going Zapdos. Slash, please. I had a feeling this was the turn he was going to do it. Because, you know, it just overall made sense. But at the same time, I was like, I think it's just safer to just swap. Diancie comes in here, right? We have decent Diancie answers. We have Mod still at max health still. Blastoise can take a hit and set up on the Diancie if we need to. We have Venus. I don't know if Venusaur with the health it's at. This has to be a totemized weakness policy, right? Like, there's no freaking way that's not... Well, meteor beam power, I guess. Meteor beam power, right? It has to be. There's no way that's not what it is, right? Meteor beam, which, if he's max modest, he actually does not kill us. We do double kill with Thunderbolt. I'm so confused. Like, this is so interesting because, like, I'm thinking it has to be Meteor Beam, right? Kind of want to go Venusaur. We tank the Meteor Beam. I should be faster than this thing, I think. Actually, no. If it's max speed, modest actually does outspeed us. Never mind then. This is very interesting. Very interesting, I won't lie. Okay, since he doesn't kill us with Meteor Beam with Zapdos, I think there's a bigger chance this might be weakness policy and he's trying to proc the weakness policy right now. This does put me a little bit in a bind. Because it's like, I wanna U-turn. Because then if he's leftovers, I can also check that, but I'm risking here. I'm risking a lot here, I think. A Totemize, okay. So it's just so a Totemize weakness policy is my guess. What's his move to hit? Rock Slide? I imagine. I imagine it's Rock Slide, right? Oh! Nice. Oh, wait, why did that Meteor Beam kill us? Maxed Modest. Wait, because I have to factor into special. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that might be it. He's +2 now. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily a throw because actually it was. It was. So what I should have done is I should have just stayed in with Venusaur and let Venusaur go down so I can go into Zapdos on default. Yeah, wow, that was actually a very big throw. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? That was such a bad throw. Cause like he Meteor Beam because he believes it kills Venusaur, which I think it does. Actually, it would have been a roll, but that doesn't matter. But basically, I should have sacked Venusaur so I can then go in on Zapdos now, because that means I can then get him very low. Basically, I have to go Latios, I think. I have to go Latios. I have to go Latios. We can take a hit. We can Thunderbolt. It does a butt ton of damage. I can go... The problem is Mud still doesn't take 2. If he has Flash Cannon, which... Autotomized Meteor Beam Flash Cannon Slash seems very likely, I won't lie. I can... Blastoise... Actually... Is that a win con? I don't know if that's a win con. Okay, I think... Okay, so I think because I can live 1... I'm just Thunderbolting here, right? Because I should, with Latios, be able to... Yeah, live 1. So I die, he gets that off. Yes, that's fine. And because I died to my own life orb, he doesn't get the beast boost. That's actually really perfect. Because what we do now is we could probably go Blastoise. I don't... Also, don't tell me you have Giga Drain in this thing. If you have Giga Drain over Air Slash, I'm actually gonna be annoyed a little bit. I won't lie. So if I Shell Smash, right? This is within kill range then. He has Energy Ball. Wow, really? I did not expect this. I did not expect him to carry Energy Ball. I won't lie. Like, I did not expect him to carry Energy Ball at all. Yeah, that's probably GG then. Oh, that's really annoying. Wow, we've really been losing. Wow, I don't know if... I don't know if I completely... Because now that he has Energy Ball, he also just straight up kills much still, doesn't he? Yeah, because he's at +3 now. Yes, he straight up kills. Yeah, that's GG. There's nothing I can do. But yeah, that means he actually doesn't have anything to touch Venusaur with, really. Like, don't get me wrong after the +1 and whatnot, but it's like, I feel like Venusaur, if I was like a proper Spadev lead seed set, I can definitely wall this out, I feel like. So it's like, I did. Yeah, there's not much I can do here. Just dead. We live. Woo! Smackdown. Attack and everything. Attack and everything. I had several ways of making sure this wouldn't happen. This is... Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna click. You know, I'm dead anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah, see, if I had no, like, I'm gonna go on the assumption that if I had known he wasn't like he didn't have air slash, Vino could have stalled this set, I think. Like but then again, I don't have lead seed and whatnot, so I don't know if that would have happened. But if I was like a Spidef lead seed set, I think I'm stalling this out every day of the week, pretty much. Yeah. So that's a little bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. GG. Oh. Man, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. I don't think the Celesteela set was great. Like, don't get me wrong, Autotomi's Meteor Beam Celesteela is a good set by itself. It's definitely a good set in that regard. I think the move choices were a little bit weird. Like, I definitely feel like you run Air Slash against my team, because as you mentioned, if you're watching this Sceptile, boss wall, like Air Slash definitely. But also just like you could even run Air Slash of like Flash Cannon. I think I get the Flash Cannon does a little bit extra damage and it's better for like Latios and stuff like that. But I really do feel like this set runs Air Slash. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't run Air Slash, because it's pretty good against the entire team. Now I also understand why we're so committed to bringing down the Klefki, because you wanted to win with this set. Again, I've fucked up heavily. I should have just probably sacked Vino on the turn that he Meteor Beams. Because if I sack Vino, then again, Vino is really good for like... I kind of need Vino a little bit for someone, but maybe I sack something else. I sack something, right? And I swap in the Zapdos. She's now forced to Meteor Beam with the 2-turn clock, which means I can also swap out on it. I can go into like Mudstail or something else. I can handle this thing. That's basically what I'm getting at. I can handle this thing just fine, because that's also... If you have Flash Cannon, Energy Ball, Meteor Beam, that literally means that Zapdos walls the set as soon as you get rid of the power up. Like, as soon as you brought it in on Zapdos, I knew what this set was. I just expected a different move over, like, Energy Ball, I guess. But big GG, I actually think I would have won this game if I hadn't done that, because I got rid of the Latias very easily. And, yeah. It annoys me, it annoys me. It annoys me more like my own. I guess it annoys me because of myself. That's mostly it. But yeah, GG to Sceptile. It was a fine game, I guess. Like, I'm not really salty. I'm more just annoyed by myself. Yeah. As always, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the game. I definitely think I could have won this. I definitely think I also completely understand where I fucked up. I've been doing that a lot these last couple of games. I think I need to just concentrate a little bit more, because I definitely have been slacking a little bit when it comes to when it comes to NPBA specifically. I've been slacking a lot. And I guess subscribe to the channel if you like seeing me get stomped, because that's apparently a regular thing now. I'm out. Peace, YouTube.